Hi, my name's Steve Kilburn. I am the grant director at the Chautauqua County Department of Mental Hygiene. And as a part of a federal grant that I oversee, we have formed the Chautauqua Substance Abuse Response Partnership. This is a collaborative effort of many providers across our county, prevention, treatment, recovery, and harm reduction agencies, all working together to combat addiction here in our county. We're taking this opportunity of kind of an unusual season that we're all going through to put together some videos so that we can connect with the member agencies of the Chautauqua Substance Abuse Response Partnership and hear from them what services they're still offering, what news they want to pass along, and just generally how they're coping and what they have to share with the community. I'm very, very happy today that we are connecting remotely with Misty Pennington. And I'm going to let Misty introduce herself.
Yes, thank you for having me, Steve. I appreciate it. I am Misty Pennington. I am a program coordinator with Chautauqua County Department of Mental Hygiene, and I am also the current interim clinic director here in our Dunkirk Behavioral Health Clinic.
So tell us about the Dunkirk Clinic. What kinds of services are offered up there, and maybe any changes that have had to take place here now during this current different season that we're in?
Sure. We are a full range of service behavioral health clinic. We offer both mental health counseling as well as chemical dependency counseling, both individual and groups. We have an MAT program here, which is medication assisted treatment. And we also offer a full range of psychiatric services for medications and evaluations.
So if I say we're in the North County area and felt I needed to talk to somebody, maybe struggling with something, how would I go about accessing the services there?
Well, given the circumstances right now, our clinic operations have changed a little bit. Our building is physically open from 8:30 to 4:30. We are limiting face-to-face contacts during that time to individuals who are either experiencing a crisis or have some type of special circumstance that whereas their service cannot be provided during telemental health services or telemedicine. And just an example of those special circumstances would be, for instance, if we had a client who needed an injection medication or something like that, obviously that's not something that is possible to do over the phone.
Sure.
So we would have to see that person in person. But as far as our overall clinic operation right now, we are still open and providing telemental health services from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Friday. So individuals who already had scheduled sessions will continue with the therapist that they've been seeing. It will just be done either via phone or via video conferencing. Any new clients coming in who are seeking to begin services can have their assessment done in the same manner. They can the regulations have been waived to allow us to do those assessments over the phone or via video rather than in person. So we can still initiate services for someone who's new and is seeking them out.
So, again, if I were an example, I could call in to the clinic and assessment and then follow-up support and treatment, et cetera, could all be done remotely.
Yes, it could.
Yeah. And how do you feel that's been going? Quite a new world that we're all kind of navigating through, but it's kind of a fascinating, maybe some opportunity. How has that gone to do some of this work remotely?
Overall, it has gone fairly smoothly. The feedback that we've gotten from the people that we've been serving via the telemental health services has been very positive.
Well, that's really encouraging. And I think it's really important for the community to know that these services, as you said, the building is open with maybe some limits on what kinds of services are being offered, but services are being offered. And yeah, maybe there are some people that have been thinking about the need for some counseling or otherwise some treatment, for whom maybe the idea of calling in and initiating it in that way would be actually sort of attractive to
Yes.
them. Yeah. Well, that's wonderful to know and to let the community know that the Chautauqua County Mental Health Clinic in Dunkirk is operational and is adjusting very well to these new circumstances. How about you? We like to ask on these videos how just individuals and their families are learning to cope with what has been a very kind of unprecedented time in our day. What about you? How are you coping?
I'd like to say in my house, we're faring fairly well. We've been spending as much time as possible outside, taking this opportunity to get some of the yard work done, raking up the sticks that have fallen throughout the winter and so far this spring. And I have horses, so I've obviously been outside in my barn spending time with my horses. My son and I have been doing some hiking together so that he gets out and gets some fresh air and things like that as well. So lots of arts and crafts on the rainy days and reading lots of books, fun things like that. But overall, we're staying busy.
It's a good reminder that while, for many of us, home is where we're finding more of our time, but that doesn't mean that we have to be inside. And as
Correct.
the weather has been improving, this is a good opportunity to maybe have some extra time to get out, be active, do some things around outside, even just sort of take a walk, and make the most of our situation. Well, this is great, Misty, and really helpful information for the community to know that these services, both chemical dependency and mental health services, are fully offered, and that even new clients would be welcomed to connect with the clinic there. I guess before we wrap up, I'll ask any sort of final words or anything you would like to share with the community.
Yes, I would just like to reinforce the fact that we understand what a stressful time this is for everyone, both patients that we're already serving as well as the general public and even our staff. And I just want to assure everyone that we are here to help. If we can't see you in person, we can still provide the necessary services to you via telemedicine. And please feel free to reach out if we can help in any way.
I think in this season, come to appreciate all the more how important those providers in our community really are and what a key element and services they provide. So thanks very much, Misty, and stay well.
Thank you, Steve. You as well.
Well, thanks again for watching this video, a production of the Chautauqua County Department of Mental Hygiene. Stay well.